Now this is how I set up my settings. For graphics, go as high as you can without lagging. Now let's go to controls. Next is select individual hero settings so that the settings that you made will only apply to Fanny. For the targeting method, I like using advanced because it allows me to target selectively the tower, minions, or enemy heroes. For target priority, I like using lowest HP because it ensures your ultimate would always land on squishy heroes and not on tank, especially during a chaotic team fight. Hero lock mode off because you're gonna be zipping in and out and it's gonna be cancelled anyways if you're in a distance. I always turn off aim panning because it makes me dizzy. I get it, it aids in aiming the first cable, but we have better alternatives like the minimap or simply panning using your index finger. Assisted aiming off. There's a new setting here called moving pursuit, so let's test it out. So let's turn it on first and see what it does. So while you're walking and you press attack, even though the enemy is outside Fanny's attack range, Fanny will move towards the target. Now if we turn it off, it doesn't matter how many times you press attack. If the target is not within Fanny's range, she will not attack or even move towards the target. Turning it off could be helpful while chasing to make sure Fanny doesn't change her target. But in my experience, it doesn't really make a difference, so you can leave it on or off, it's up to you. Then joystick at fixed position. Set the attack activation distance to distant. For basic attack smart targeting, turn it on because it will allow you to choose your target for normal attacks. And of course, you don't want an auto upgrade of your skills, as well as auto buy. For the sensitivity of the skill wheel setup, go to the maximum. For the cancellation of skills, I rather use the button X because you're gonna be swiping a lot and you don't want to accidentally cancel some of your cables just because you swiped further on the screen. Camera sensitivity all depends on your preference. The middle is the sweet spot for me. Now let's go to interface and customize our UI. Again, this all depends on your preference, but if you don't have a preset for Fanny yet, there is only one thing that I highly recommend you doing. That is to set the size of your cable button to the maximum size. This will greatly help you maintain your sanity because one of the greatest frustrations in learning Fanny is that you're not able to fire a lot of cables because you miss tab or not able to swipe that small button. So the bigger it is, the greater the chances of swiping accurately. Then you can change the sizes and placements of the other elements, other buttons, according to your preference, whether you're aiming for good ergonomics or UI aesthetic. When you're done, save it and assign this UI to Fanny. Don't practice yet because you need to know how her skill works, and I'll show you how in this video.